Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, your friendly neighborhood Christian whistleblower. And I have to apologize for not doing any videos. I have to apologize for not turning off not muting that sound before I came on, because that was rather annoying. But I tell you what, I'm a weary little Christian whistleblower because I'm not sure why or how come, but that event this weekend was fabulous. It was outstanding. But boy, it left me plumb tuckered out, as we say here down in Florida. So I was very, very tired the last couple of days. You know, I only sleep like 3-4 hours a night, and I slept almost 12 hours on Monday, and I was slept a lot today. And we just finished up. Hillary, who you all met at the conference, was around for a couple of days. We're doing a lot of strategic planning and a lot of work. I'm doing some strategic planning with Tanhawk Group and doing some strategic planning with the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Rex Bear. So one thing for certain, it was a great event. Another thing for certain, it was not the last event of its type. There's going to be a lot more rolling out to you. And we're just going to just say that for now. So I'll keep the rest of it under my hat, so to speak, even though I very rarely wear a hat. I think you know what I mean. And I want to say thank you so much to all of you that came to the event. I'm sorry that a lot of you, well, a significant number of you weren't able to make it because of weather and other such things. But we had a great time. We had a powerful time. We had an amazing time. I want to thank Rex Bear for being there and offering everything he offered. I want to thank Heidi Vandenberg for being there. I want to thank Jenny Moonstone for being there. I want to thank Dan from Overwatch Channel for being there. Did I forget anybody? Heidi, Jenny, Dan, Rex. I want to thank all of you for being there. And I want to thank the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of you that watched the live stream video. Hello, Jen Morris. Nice to see you again. It's been a little while. Very, very nice to have all of you there. Very, very nice to have all of you watching. Very, very nice to have all of you paying attention. And it was amazing to meet so many of these people that I know as friends but have not physically met. And I learned some lessons. I learned that I need to make sure that I have Jenny Constantine. That's crazy. I'm going to do a show about that. I realized that I need to have, hi, Mystery. I need to have a dedicated camera person that will actually do some camera work, because that's one of the things I let fall through the cracks. And I apologize for the rather low quality of the live stream. So you kind of just have to close your eyes and listen to the information. Pretend it's over the radio. But very glad that you folks came. Very glad that we had a great time. It went off without a hitch, except for the bathrooms not being available for the first half hour or so until our great manager here at the Plaza Pines community came over and opened those up for us. But other than that, it was fantastic. The corn dogs were enjoyable. People had a great time. The speakers were absolutely fantastic. And something very rare happened. Something very odd happened. Something that almost never happens. And it's such a rare event for this to happen that it makes a really big deal out of it, because I think, believe it or not, I might have been wrong about something. I might have been wrong. Kind of. Kind of wrong. And I want to address why I was kind of wrong right off the start. And some of you probably wondered, why does he have that city featured on the picture? And this is Poprad, Slovakia. And why are we talking about Poprad, Slovakia? It looks like a lovely little town. If you look at it's the site and situation, it's very mountainous, very, very pretty place, it looks like. And as we continue to scroll out, you'll see that it's in the nation of Slovakia, which is just north of the nation of Hungary, which is just south of the nation of Poland, which is just east of the nation of Czechia, and just west of the Ukraine. So what does that all have to do with anything that we're talking about? Well, watch and see where this place is. You see where this place is. It's in the middle of what we would call the old world. It's in the heart of Europe, isn't it? And here we are in the United States, way over here. Well, let's spin the globe. We're way over here. So this event was taking place. This is kind of cool, this globe thing. This event was taking place, see that little blue dot? That's where the extravaganza of enlightenment was taking place. And there was a lovely young woman who was born in Poprad, Slovakia, which has the Hotel Satel has casual lodging with indoor tennis courts. So if you ever go into Poprad, check them out. But there was a lovely young woman from Poprad, and it is, believe it or not, it's relevant. So she was from way over here on Poprad, and she was here in Clearwater, Florida. And she asked me a question about if the parents and ancestors, and I believe she specifically mentioned grandparents, and I'm going to have a chance to apologize to her personally for this, but she said, what are the chances that my grandmother, I believe it was my grandmother, my grandparents, my ancestors are coming to me and giving me messages or giving me assistance about, where to go, what to do, giving me help and assistance. And I gave her an answer that was right from the perspective of the Western European, specifically the American. I gave her a very Americanized answer, and I gave her an answer that was very, very accurate in the United States of America. And I probably should have pulled up the video and showed you the question, and maybe I'll do that at some point. But I gave her an answer that why it was right here. I received somewhat of a revelation that it wasn't right over here. Because she asked me, would her grandparents be talking to her, leading her, guiding her, perhaps in her after death landscape? And in the United States, my answer was that 99.999% of any entities that would present themselves as your grandparents, it looks like a face in that cloud with big long hair. Isn't that interesting? So anyway, they said that squirrel, but it does look eyes, nose, little shadow of the mouth and stuff, and whoop, some nice long hair. That's very interesting. But anyway, I said that most of the time in the United States, and this is true, that sort of thing would be an entity trying to deceive you. And that is completely true in the United States. However, in the old world, Western Europe, Central Europe, which we were just looking at, things are not the way that we think they are in the United States as they are in Slovakia. It's not the same. And the reason why it's not the same is because there's a different type of a mindset. There's a different type of a reality in Slovakia than there is in the United States of America. There's a different kind of an idea of family. There's a different type of an idea of generations. There's a different type of an idea of help and love and family in Slovakia culturally than there is in the United States. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this matters in the spiritual realm. This matters in the spiritual realm. So my answer to this lovely young woman from Slovakia, or hails from Slovakia, born in Slovakia, my answer to her was incorrect. Hello, Jennifer. Nice to see you. My answer to her was incorrect because in the cultural context of the old world, it is quite possible that it's much more likely that she would be receiving genuine instruction and helpful guidance from ancestors, grandparents, great-grandparents, etc., because within the cultural context of old world Central Europe, it's very much more possible than it is within the context of Western European, United States of America, Yankee, rebel, Yankee Doodle dandies. And that's just the truth. So was I wrong? Yes, but not really wrong. I was right within the information and the context within which I was operating, but I was not actually technically wrong. So you can't count that as me being wrong. So I'm still over 98.3% proven accurate as the Christian whistleblower. Let me go to the chat room and see what people have to say in response to that and what you might have to say about that type of a understanding. Hoping to go to a future conference. I'm hoping that you are too. They saw it on the radio. Lots of people watched the whole show. Is that the First Lady's hometown? No, I don't believe that's the First Lady. If you're talking about Melania Trump, I don't believe that is Melania Trump's hometown. Is she from Slovakia? I did not know that. How amazing. So anyway, Overwatch channel, you can go to my channel, which you're on. If you go to my, what's it? Well, let's just do it right now. I'm going to show you how to find Dan's channel because a lot of you have asked this question. So basically, just go to my channel, Jeff Daugherty. How do you spell it, Daugherty? YouTube. Jeff Daugherty YouTube. Here we are, Jeff Daugherty YouTube. And if you're on my channel, I was wrong. Well, sort of. If you go over here under interesting channels, Leak Project, Channel 27, Heidi Vandenberg, R. Wayne Steiger, Vinny Eastwood. Jenny doesn't have her own channel at this point. And then look at this, Overwatch channel. Just click on Overwatch channel. And here you are, Overwatch channel. This is Dan Contenta, or Contenta, I believe. That's his channel. And look, here it is, the last time that he was with us. So that's how you find Dan's channel. There it is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So I said all that just to show you and to share with you that it is possible for things to be different within cultural context. And it's even possible for those cultural contexts. You know what? As science, that is idiotic. That is stupid. And I should just completely ban you for such a stupid remark, but I'm just going to remove it and give you a chance. So anyway, strike one. Exactly, Tanhawk. Thank you. No trolling around. Jeff, I believe that what you told me was true about messages from others in dimensions. Much to tell you. Thank you, Jen. And pretty much I know what I'm talking about, but guess what? Newsflash, I don't know everything. And I don't think that if I hadn't lived in Europe for a couple of years, 3 years, and have traveled there extensively, that would have come into my mind. And I just wanted to make sure that I put that on a video. So if that young woman did see it before I have a chance to talk to her individually, you know what? Goodbye, science. You're an idiot. And I don't mind saying it in just those terms. Bye-bye. So anyway, you are welcome, Reza. What was that I just saw? Yes, everywhere else is very different. This is why our Marxist one-size-fits-all revivalist hell cannot and is not working. Excellent. No squirrel emoji. That surprises me. Tiffany went back to work. Has been sick. Oh, sorry, Tiffany. It's glad to see you. Glad to see you back. I'm cracking up, Amber. I'm very glad of that as well. And speaking of the colors, I did get during the extravaganza of enlightenment, someone handed me some money to finish up the soundproofing of this studio. So we'll be finishing it up, and I'll be naming the studio after this person. And as soon as we get that completed, we'll make an announcement. I want to say thank you very much for that. Oh, there's a squirrel emoji. Perfect. That's what we need. We're all on borrowed time, Paul. We're all on borrowed time. Some of us are just more aware of it than others. And AV says as a fourth generation Italian, they do believe in messages from relatives. And I've got to tell you, things are different in the new world than they were in the old world. So I learned a lesson. And thank you for coming to the event. And thank you for asking that question. And thank you for instructing me and helping me to learn and to grow and to develop. Thank you, Michelle. But seeing that live video, I wasn't as slim as I want to be. I thought I was making more progress, but that just gives me some motivation to put the pedal to the metal. Paul doesn't have the health to go to the events. Got a nifty hospital bed. Great. I'm glad you do. Be thankful for the things that you can be thankful for. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for fighting the good faith. And Paul, our thoughts, our intentions are with you. And we should all look to Paul for some inspiration, because we really are all on borrowed time. We just don't know when, where, how, etc. So there you go. That's very important for us to realize. It's very important for us to know. I think that's very important for us to understand. And I wanted to read something to you that I got today. And I'm not going to say from who or from whom. It says, "Dear Jeff, I hope all is well with you." Handwritten letter. I hope all is well with you. I'm sending you positive thoughts for a successful event. The purpose of this letter is to thank you for my awesome candle. If you look over my left shoulder, you see a intention candle right now that's burning for peace and harmony in South Africa. So and this person says, "I want to thank you for the work, message, and research you do. Through your work, I feel I have relearned information I had already known to be true in my heart due to fear conditioning." Due to fear conditioning, this person says, "I was always afraid to follow my inner thought. My entire life has been clouded with an underlying fear. Fear of going to hell, fear of knowledge, fear of fear." Think about that. Listen to that. Fear of going to hell. How many of you have been living with fear of going to hell? Lots and lots of you. Fear of knowledge. When we hear something new and we don't want to understand it because it challenges our paradigm. And then fear of fear itself. Who was it? Was it Roosevelt that said we have nothing to fear but fear itself? That's probably very, very true. Today, after watching one of Heidi's videos, Heidi Vandenberg, who spoke at the conference, this person followed their gut, looked into their Vedic astrology info, and to her utter shock, she says, she did not combust into flames, and she did not go immediately to hell. It was totally and completely astonishingly accurate. What she realized is that this information is there whether we choose to look at it or not. So it's not demonic. It's everything that is and ever was, just more knowledge, more information, more insight. I have never felt more confident in myself or more free. And at the bottom it says, "Oh, there's more." So I turn over, lovely handwriting, complete with a smiley face at the top of the page. It all started by asking questions and following my blank. I feel like I need to apologize to you because while searching two gods in the Bible, quote unquote, I came across one of your videos. I watched just a little bit and I was instantly carrying, with my Christian background, very ill thoughts about you, and I dismissed you. What? And I was talking with Tannock Group today on the phone, and cousin, you ain't much of a cowboy if you ain't taking a few arrows. So I was taking some arrows from this lovely woman, and she said she had some ill thoughts about me and dismissed me. Well, you know what? That's much better than some people that have ill thoughts about me. They have ill thoughts about me and make videos about me and create channels about me and throw rocks and cast stones. But that's okay because there's no such thing as bad publicity. I'm in the truth spreading business, and cousin, business is a booming. So the more channels you make and the more times you talk about how dumb I am, stupid I am, ugly I am, funny looking I am, the more people hear it and the more people say, Maybe I should go check that out so the more people come. So thank you very much for hating me. Thank you very much for doing anti-Jeff videos. Thank you very much for creating anti-Jeff channels. Keep going. Don't stop. Work harder. Do more. Create more. Make more. Film more. Do it. Get out there. Do it. Start your I Hate Jeff channel. Make your I Hate Jeff videos. Make your I Hate Jeff productions. Do a TV show. Do a movie. Do a Broadway show. Because, cousin, we're in the growing business, and business is booming, and you're helping. Thank you so much for hating me, because I'm all about moving you to action. If it's action because you love me and want to get involved, great. If it's action because you hate me and want to come against me, great. Because at least you're not sitting around on your fat asses anymore doing nothing. Ha ha! I got you. Got you right where I want you. Got you moving. Got you grooving. And it won't be long before you realize I'm hardly ever wrong. So thank you very much for hating me. And I support your work. I hope you keep going. I hope you keep growing, because I need some more people coming to this channel. Thank you for your contributions. I watched your video. I dismissed you months later. I coincidentally came across you on Coast to Coast AM, talking about the Mandela effect. So she hated me. Well, she didn't say she hated me. She dismissed me. She had very ill thoughts about me. And then she came across me on Coast to Coast AM talking about the Mandela effect. And I went back to your channel. Thanks to me, I watched, and here I am now. So I'm sorry for my initial judgment, and thank you. I hope to one day be a bigger support to you, cha-ching, $. Thank you. Who knows, maybe one day I will be able to play a role in all of this. I hope so. I hope I can be that brave. And you are absolutely one of the most handsome men that I've ever seen in my life. Okay, she didn't write that last part. You know, you wake up and you have people telling you what a demon you are, devil you are, and then you get stuff like that. And it just makes it all worthwhile. This past weekend, I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, being together with all of you at that event, I'm always an optimistic guy, but it gave me even a renewed optimism. It gave me a renewed sense of the certainty of our victory, ladies and gentlemen. It gave me renewed hope for this fight that we're fighting. It gave me renewed energy to be enjoined in this battle even more. It gave me more inspiration. It gave me more good juju, and I'm so happy to have had that event. I'm so happy for the people that gathered for that event. I'm so happy for the tens of thousands that have watched that event on the live stream. I'm so happy that you came and taught me things, and I'm hoping that perhaps you might have picked up something from one of the other speakers, and who knows, maybe even I was able to share something with you that might make a difference in your life. But after this weekend, I'm more convinced than ever we're on the winning team. I'm more convinced than ever that we're on the right track. And seriously, thanks to the haters, because they're helping in spite of themselves. Thanks to the lovers, because you are helping, because you're operating from that pure energy. And it's always funny when people that are quote unquote spiritual are moved and motivated by such hate. But guess what? At least they're not sitting around on their fat, dead asses anymore. They're doing something. They're making some movement, and at least it's better than just sitting around doing nothing. So A plus to all of you making the hate stuff, because guess what? There's no such thing as bad publicity. And thank you so much to all of you that really are doing the best you can and are supporting and are working and are helping. And tomorrow night we have the show with Wayne, our midweek report. Thursday night we have our show with Scotty Roberts. Scotty, is Jeff ever wrong? Let me go back to the chat room before I went off on that last rant. But I tell you what, it's It's so important, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so indebted to each and every one of you. Jen, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. You get him, Jen Morris. I love that girl. She's awesome. I don't see Heidi. Heidi's busy, but also don't see Hillary because she must not have been home yet. Jeff, it was the angle. I hope so. That's what I tell myself, Amber. It was the angle. It was. Did those boots make my butt look fat? That's what I just want to know. Did those boots make my butt look fat? Jen, that lady looked like Harry Potter. I'm not sure what that means. Trisha suggested I get live flowers like lilies. Do you have any other suggestions? Roses are very effective if you're dealing with unbalanced entities. Roses are very, very effective. Sometimes large just means being in charge. It does. Morpheus glasses. Yeah, I like those. Hey, there's Amanda. It was a great presenter. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that very much. Somebody wheeled next to my bed to the next event. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Is there a lost book of Daniel? Not that I'm aware of, but there very well may be a lost book of Daniel. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You have to do the thing to get the power. Amanda, that's so true. And you should do the thing you fear. Do the thing, you'll get the power. Don't wait for the power to do the thing. Do the thing, and you will get the power. That's just the way it is. That's the way the world works. Jeff, when does a 20% discount promo expire for Mistech products? Not till I expire, and probably even beyond that. And with that question, let me just real quickly show you what she's talking about. JeffreyDarty.com. Click on the Mistech logo. Find out all the information you want. Go to the Mistech site to decide which of these products that you want. Say you want the crystal Shambhala bracelet. Go back to my site. Say, Jeff, here's my name. Here's my email. Mistech, I want the Shambhala bracelet. Hit submit. I'll get your order. Take 20% off. Send you a PayPal link. Boom. Before you know it, you'll be wearing these like all of these great people. So that's how that works. Thank you for the question. And there's the answer for you. Rough Riders and Trust Busters. I like it. I like it. Intentions are everything. I miss handwritten letters. Jen, I was thinking the same thing. Here's this person. I don't think this shows their name, but you can just look at that. Took the time to sit there and write a letter. And I don't want to show their name, but they took the time to write a letter. And everything I read was true, except for that you're the best looking man next to Tom Cruise in the world. That wasn't really there, but it could have been. Tanok feels like future selves can manifest in different ways to help, and possibly they appear like loved ones. Good point, Tanok Group. Very good point. Retards of Jeff's mini cult, entertained by parlor tricks. Thank you very much, Guiding Light. Thank you very much for bringing that energy into this group, because it's so powerful when you bring that energy into this group. And this group is so enlightened that we don't just resist you, because we know that you'll continue to persist if we do, but we welcome you in. We invite you to come in and look around and see what all of us retards are doing. We invite you to look around and see what all of us retards have. We invite you to stick around and feel the energy of all of these retards. Feel the power of all of these retards. Feel the intention of all of these retards. And maybe, just maybe, you will be entertained by some of our parlor tricks. So will this person, Guiding Light, who that's not even really who they are, but they're too afraid to even say who they really are, will Guiding Light actually be entertained by some things they see here? Oh, yes, the parlor trick says you will be entertained. Is Guiding Light actually fighting a battle against themselves? Yes, they are. Is Guiding Light actually as smart as they think they are? Oh, no, they're not. But is Guiding Light actually helping grow this channel as they even try to destroy it? Oh, yes, they are. And will guiding light at some day really see the light? Well, maybe that's one of the times, rare times, that I'm wrong. But welcome to Jeff's mini cult Guiding Light. Welcome to the land of the retards that are being their own guru, guiding their own spirit, mastering their own ascension. Welcome aboard. Come on in. The water's fine. Thank you for bringing that energy into this room. And thank you for helping us grow this channel. We thank you, Guiding Light. There is power in cursive writing. Nancy, I believe there's power in cursive writing. And let me just rant about that a little bit. The way your brain works, if you read something, you are stimulating a certain amount of neurons and pathways within your brain and are creating them. If you look at it and write it, you're creating more neural pathways and stimulating more. If you read it, write it, and say it out loud, you are creating even more. If you read it, write it, say it out loud, and then listen to it on a recording, you're creating even more. So yes, there is power in cursive writing. And I believe beyond even just that physiological power, there is more power in cursive writing. And yes, if you look, the wall has been completed here. The back wall has been completed. I think we could probably give you a little tour of the back wall. If you'll excuse my messed up desk. The back wall has been completed. See, it's all the way to that other wall. Then back over this way, you can see that it's also completed. That's where my clothes are hanging. I'm going to put a soundproof curtain up there. So yes, we've got more going. And as I shared with you, we got the sponsorship. So we're going to be finishing, and we'll be naming the recording studio. And yes, that is Rooney, locked out of the studio, expressing his displeasure at being locked out. There's power in cursive writing. Pineapple on pizza is about the only eternal damnation left. I'm not in the pizza eating business anymore, but pepperoni, pineapple, and mushrooms, finger licking good. Flowers like that raise the vibration. I actually like Christmas flowers. Yes. Sticks and stones, Jehovah's Witnesses. We do need new haters. I love my haters. Talk about living in a box. The fear of hell was injected into me, says V, from a very young age. Also told if I stepped away from God, I'd be thrown in the lake of fire. What kind of a God throws you in the lake of fire? No God. No God. That makes you popular. Haters motivate you. They keep the fire going. I found that it's a growth opportunity for me, because I found that I was kind of resisting. I found that I was very upset when people were coming against me, because I don't know why people would be against a harmless little fuzzball. But I realized that what you resist continues to persist. So I'm no longer resisting. I'm welcoming them. I'm thanking them, because, again, really, there is no such thing as bad publicity. Laugh out loud, preacher, man. Pump it up. You sound like Hans. I am here to pump you up. And that's what we are. Who you calling fat? Hey, Scotty Roberts. Who would you like to play me in the movie? Who would play me in the movie? Somebody's immediately going to say Gary Busey. He's way too old. Somebody's going to say Nick Nolte. He's way too old. Who would play me in the movie? I used to get Kevin Bacon a lot when I was a lot thinner. I don't know who would play me in the movie. That's an interesting question. We'll have to think about that one. And laugh my ass off, Scotty, says Tanhawk Group. I hope we never disagree, because I'm never wrong, says Amber D. And then somebody asked Scotty, who knows me about as well as anybody in this chat room, is Jeff ever wrong? I can't wait to see how Scotty answers this question. Fat is just a perception. Scotty says, rarely is Jeff ever wrong. He is sometimes incorrect, but never wrong. May I just say, so is Scotty Roberts. Oh my. It takes a lot to admit when you're wrong. Rightly so, Jeff. Everybody's playing a role in this. She's already, that was great because the lady that wrote the letter says, I hope to someday play a role in this. And thank you very much, Trey. I was going to say that. She is playing a role in this, a very powerful role in this. Without you, there's no this. So I appreciate you more than you know. Namaste, unicorns, rainbows, love and light, all of that good stuff. And you're not much of a cowboy if you're not taking a few arrows. And the pioneers take all the arrows. It's just the way it is. Hey, Jeff, it's my B-Day. Could you possibly pull me a card? Of course I could pull you a card since it's your birthday. I'm going to pull you a... I'm not going to pull my finger. I'm going to pull you two cards. I'm going to pull you a card of destiny. Not card of destiny, but cosmic deck of initiation. And I'm going to pull you a witch, gypsy witch fortune telling card, which they're not designed to be used that way. But guess what? This is my channel and it's your birthday. So we'll do whatever we want. We'll make up our own rules. How about that? Anybody got a problem with that? Good, because we're going to do it anyway. So it is Aurora Rain's birthday. And we're going to pull her a Gypsy Witch Tarot card. We're going to pull her a Gypsy Witch Tarot card and see what it has for her 16th birthday, no doubt. Maybe 21st. So here we go with a Gypsy Witch fortune-telling playing card. Okay, so Gypsy Witch, Aurora Rain. Look at the little witch by the fire. Give me some intention on that. Put your intention, and here we go, folks. Jeff's retarded parlor tricks. Boop, boop, boop. And your card is, oh, I'm liking the way this looks already. The King of Spades. The King of Spades. Let's see what it says about you, Aurora Rain. King of Spades. Fulfillment of your highest aims. Fulfillment of your highest aims. And if you are single, amor, love is coming into your life. If you're single, love is coming into your life. If you're married, fulfillment of your highest aims is coming. And if you're not interested in any of that mushy stuff, just the fulfillment of your highest aims in general is coming. So happy birthday, Aurora Rain. Was that right, Aurora Rain? Yes, happy birthday, Aurora Rain. So let us also pull, not pull your leg. No, we're not going to pull your leg. Let us also pull a Barbara DeLong Cosmic Deck of Initiation. Round cards. Give me some intention on this, Aurora Rain. And for you, we have pulled the Universal Spirituality card. In honor of Rex Bear, our speaker on Sunday, will you just look at it? Just look at it. Universal Spirituality card. So I'm going to read for you. Happy birthday, Aurora Rain. I'm going to read for you the Universal Spirituality card. And I'm going to do it without complaining that Barbara didn't put the cards in order. I'm going to do it without complaining about that. If I can find the book for it. I do not have the book for it handy. Well, you know what this is, ladies and gentlemen? This is what you call a growth moment, because I don't have the book anymore. So now I have to lean on what I remember the card being and intuitively what the card means. So the universal spirituality card means that you are realizing, and it's very appropriate for your birthday, you are realizing the universal nature of spirituality, and you're realizing the universal nature of your own essence and your own being. You're learning to reach beyond the limitations of your personal self. You're learning to reach beyond the limitations of the pre-existing concepts that you've had in your mind, and you're being tuned into the universality of not only spirituality, but the universal nature of you yourself. So as you move into this next year of your birthday, become even more aware of the fact that not only is spirituality universal, but you are universal. Begin to realize that you can move beyond this body and you can move into the realms of the supernatural, and that this next year of your life, the natural is set to become supernatural in your life to the extent that you realize your universal spirituality and the universalness of you yourself as a being. So there you go. Happy birthday, Aurora Rain. Some Christians prayed for me after trying to tell them to be fearless. 10 minutes later, bad headache. You really should be careful about who you let touch you, especially if they want to lay hands on you and pray for you. Don't be touching me, bro. No. Don't be touching me, sister. I'm not letting you put your claws on me. And even if they have a good intention, don't let them touch you. Do not let them touch you. Even Paul busted himself out when he said, let no man lay hands upon you suddenly. Paul's telling you, we just want to lay hands on you because we want to strengthen our energetic injections and connections to you. So don't let them lay hands on you. And don't say, oh, let us pray for you. Don't let them pray for you. Just say, thank you very much, but I'd prefer that you didn't. And if they want to pray for you anyway, just say, I bind the power of those words. And right now for Crooked One LIT, I bind the power of the words that those Christians prayed over them. I come against the energetic injections, projections, connections that were established through that prayer. And right now, in the name of the inexpressible ones and in the name of the Christ, I bind, break, bash, and remove any and all connections, projections, or connections that were established through that prayer. And right now they are broken and over. When are you and Rex and Heidi getting together again? I don't know, but it's going to be soon for sure. It's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to getting together with them again. We're definitely going to get some more of these things going. And I'm sorry, I jumped in the dealio here. The names. Now Jeff eats carrot pizza. Oh my God, I love pineapple on pizza. Okay. Maybe Mr. Furley won't be banging on the door. Yeah, he won't be. You write it. There's a record of what you wrote. You're responsible for your words. Colin James McIntosh. That is good stuff, Colin James McIntosh. When you write it, there's a record of it. You take responsibility. It's not just clickety click, 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 and it's gone. Kudos to you. Pardon me. Good job for you, Colin James McIntosh. Thank you very much. A lot of people like pineapple carrot pizza. That would be gross. What impressions did you do stand-up? In my stand-up, I did Arnold Schwarzenegger. I did Al Pacino. I did, who was it? Al Pacino, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And there was another one. I can't remember who it was. Jeff, can you please pull a card for our mayor, Mr. Ed Lee? Was his demise natural? He took a spill last night while shopping at Safeway and was talking to the ambulance driver on the way to the hospital. Did he die? Did he die? Great work. Thank you. Love Jenny and Heidi. Absolutely. Wish I could have a carrot dog. He was pronounced dead. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm going to ask the rods if his demise was natural. Was the demise of Mayor Ed Lee natural? Says no. I don't know what his story is, but that was a very strong no. Great work. Thank you very much. He was pronounced dead at 111. Carrie Busey. Jeff Bridges. He's a little old too, but I could take Jeff Bridges. Oh, there's of course, Tom Cruise. Why are we even talking about it? Tom Cruise. We can't always agree. That would be boring. It would, Violet Flame, always be boring. Gary Busey's son. There you go. Scotty Roberts could play Jeff's dad. That's hilarious. Dennis Quaid. Yeah, he could do it. It's fun having differences. I thrive on it. Absolutely. Amanda, Big Wednesday. That's not bad. Surfing movie. Come on. Everybody's gone surfing. Surfing USA. Happy birthday, Aurora. Dennis Quaid looks like a drunk. Jeff don't look like a drunk. Thank you, Colin James McIntosh. And here's an example of a guy that used to not be happy with me, and I was probably too cross with him. But now, Colin, really, if you and I were not to be friends, I don't think I could bear it. I love you, Colin James McIntosh. Thanks for being here, brother. You're adding a lot. I got a deck of the Gypsy Witch cards. Perfect. Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. Trisha got the Alabama race right with her rods. Is it over? It was a blind test. She knew nothing about it. She's got some damn good rods. I'm not sure where she got those from, but man, those things are good. She got them from me. I'm messing with you. Vegetable is best when served as thin crust. I did have a cauliflower crust pizza. Delicious. Do I get a card? My birthday's Thursday? Sure. On Thursday. Spirit Wind Radio. The booklet is supposed to be in the box, but I took it over to the extravaganza, and who knows where that booklet went. I got to find it again. That would make a great t-shirt, Iowa. I'm not sure what would. Retard strong. Oh, we can't put that out there because that would be insensitive to some people, but I like it. Colin James McIntosh still has to zing me. They were never coat hangers, Colin. They're copper. Angels, I read that there was some dispute. Okay. Just watched. It's heartbreaking. David Duchovny. David Duchovny, that would work. David Duchovny. I like David Duchovny. I'll pull some cards on Thursday as well. Oh, Scotty's going to go to the tarot on our Thursday show. And by the way, Trisha said that Scotty really knows his cards. And if Trisha says it, it has to be true. I'm currently using rods making brass coat hangers. Good luck. I wish you the best on that. So basically, I just wanted to come on and thank you for the event. I just wanted to come on and talk about the differences in cultures and the way that spirituality can affect those cultures. And it was nice to be able to address some of these questions that you have. And I think I finally recovered from that great weekend, and we're ready to go forth wall-to-wall, treetop tall, locked and loaded. And if you want to get your Mistech orders in, please follow that procedure, and we're going to do that. Trisha did say that, Scotty. Right to my face, she said it. And, oh, I missed my show with Trisha because we were doing the show, so she understands that. We're usually on Sundays with Trisha. And I'm about ready to roll out the cards of truth. I'm really good at the birth cards right now, but that's just the beginning of it. Colin James McIntosh. I know Rod's work. I was just joking about coat hangers, although I have used coat hangers successfully. Where there's a will, there's a way. And a man with a mission doesn't feel the elements, Colin James. You go on with your bad self and your coat hangers. Just remember to use them as confirmation, not getting answers. And you know that, Colin James. I appreciate you. I salute you. I'm glad I got some good sleep too as well, Violet Flame. The new X-Files series is coming out, and we're looking forward to all of that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. I salute you again. Thank you to the haters. I appreciate your contributions to this work. And it takes all of us. It takes all of us, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the previously lazy. And we welcome you all into this realm. Happy to see you. Happy to be of assistance to you. Happy to offer some parlor tricks for your entertainment tonight. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. And at the end of the day, we're always here to help you guide your own spirit, master your own ascension, and be your own guru. I'm here to encourage you to ask questions and to question answers. Stay fearless. And whatever you do, ladies and gentlemen, I salute you, because the fact that you're here, even if you're a hater and you're here because at the end of the day, you're really looking to unindoctrinate yourself.